all this morning salt?
Instead of finding in AP, routers, or other wire source news, I went online this morning and aggregated all sorts of information for the first article that we're going to read today on Sessions and the shitstorm surrounding our Attorney General for the United States. Announcement number 2. This story will be linked to our website. It's already up there, and the link is going to be below. Announcement number 3. We are going to be adding a page today that is going to not only feature our YouTube news videos, but PDFs that you can view on the website with the full news stories that we read every morning. I found a way to make them at least semi-permanent so they're not deleted after 24 hours. And now in other news, Sevvie Rose, among other people, watched the address to Congress.
Yes, he did.
And she was particularly paying attention to Trump's promise to rebuild the infrastructure system in our country and bring a lot of people to work. And I am going to let Ronan finish that particular announcement.
But as soon as I saw it, and she is it's an excellent plan. There are ungodly numbers of homeless, disadvantaged men, some of which and everything are actually tradesmen and skilled craftsmen that they're either homeless, unemployed, underemployed. And if you don't think underemployment is a problem, the fields that I am qualified to do, they're not paid. They pay a third of what they should be paying. There's a lack of work for it. There's a lack of interest in it. A lot of the younger generations don't understand this. They'll start understanding it when shit starts breaking, and when they call somebody, the price for the repair or the replacement is outlandish. Some of it already is. But I understand, and I just had a chance to glance over it prior to taping. What Sevvie wants to do is address this so that some of that money can be put, because Trump is calling for $1 trillion and everything to rebuild infrastructure, and for a portion of that to be focused more toward getting the homeless and the unemployed, mainly the homeless, working and being productive members of society again and everything, and I support that wholeheartedly. I've had bouts where I was unemployed for months. Not that I wasn't looking for work, it's just what you're going to do. You've got to make wages that are going to support family. And for a lot of people, that's not that easy. So we're getting behind this movement. We're going to push it. I've already boosted it on Minds. If you're one of our subscribers, you're on Minds and everything, link to it, boost it, get it out there. Let's get her goal accomplished.
I'm going to put it in the link. The Thunderclap is going to be in the description below, as all the other links that we usually either announce or read off of. So it's going to be down there, and this is going to be posted on mine, so that description is going to be on mine as well. For those of you that don't know, it's going to be on my main news feed first, and then I distribute it to the different groups that I'm a member of on mine. So there is that. So I think it's time for us to do news.
It's time for the news.
Okay. Sessions' recusal did not stop calls for an investigation. At the Attorney General's press conference last night, he announced, after talking with his staff, his recusal from the investigation as to whether the Russian government meddled in the 2016 election, which led to Trump's election as president. He has handed that task over to a deputy. The recusal means that he will not be privy to any reports, investigative materials, or briefings having to do with the investigation, nor will he be able to give reports to disclose findings. This comes on the heels of the firestorm that he had talks with Kislyak, a Russian ambassador, twice during the 2016 campaign. Let's see. This is on the heels of calls for him to recuse himself due to his testimony during the confirmation hearing, as was stated, the question posed to him from Franken asked, quote, "There was a continuing change of information during the campaign between intermediaries for the Russian government. Now, again, I'm telling you this as it's coming out, so you know. But if it's true, it's obviously extremely serious, and if there is any evidence that anyone affiliated with the Trump campaign communicated with the Russian government in the course of this campaign, what will you do?" It is clear in the question he is asking about the campaign and Sessions' involvement. Sessions' response: "Senator Franken, I am not aware of any of those activities. I have been called a surrogate a time or two in that campaign, and I did not have communications with the Russians, and I'm unable to comment on them." Now, there are more recent allegations he used Trump campaign funds to travel to the RNC to talk with Russian officials. He has stated time and time again he acted under the capacity of a senator and using his personal political funds to do so. As a matter of fact, here's a quote from the Wall Street Journal. Quote, "The Trump administration says Attorney General Jeff Sessions was acting as a then U.S. Senator when he talked to Russia's ambassador at an event during last year's Republican National Convention in Cleveland. But Mr. Sessions paid for the convention travel expenses out of his own political funds, and he spoke about Donald Trump campaign at the event. This was well within his right to do so as a senator, as stated under the guidelines of the Ethics for Proper Use of Campaign Funds." A short snippet of the quote that I have is, "Campaign funds, as well as the goods and services acquired with campaign funds, are an entirely separate set of resources available to members. This section addresses the rules to which the House members and their campaign staff are subject in their use of campaign resources. The rest can be found on the website. The real question is, what did they talk about at the RNC and during the second meeting? For that, we did some digging and found an interview on the NPR website with a correspondent that was present at the RNC. The correspondent for the Washington Post stated there were 2 meetings during the RNC and one in Sessions' private office, to which there has not been confirmation of notes of the meeting, and Sessions has said he does not remember what was discussed. This makes the issue murky and hard to determine if any impropriety exists. In the midst of the Democrats trying to find anything they can, this could potentially be a nail in the coffin for Attorney General Sessions. We will keep you informed."
Now, as a member of the Armed Services Committee, the Senate Armed Services Committee, I'm pretty sure he had dealings with quite a number of ambassadors. Just because there's a campaign going on doesn't mean his duties as a senator are going to stop. And like I said, we're going to watch it, and trust me, I'll be the first one on the bandwagon to run somebody slap out of Washington if they do something horrendously wrong. I don't care if I voted for them or not. That's me.
Yeah.
For me, there is no gray area. Right? They're wrong.
Yep.
Period. But I think about everything. So with that, now I've got some stuff that I'm doing that I think we're going to put together for maybe tomorrow on the Logan Act, and it's quite in depth. And I've got another thing that I'm working on, hopefully that we can put out as well, that's dealing with the issues going on with Twitter and YouTube and all the content creators. So you guys keep an eye out for that, because I think you're going to find it very interesting.
And all that is going to be posted to our website.
Oh, fears of Chinese backlash over missile defense hit Southern Korean firms. Seoul, Shanghai, March 3rd, Reuters. South Korean companies on Friday bore the brunt of a perceived backlash from China over the deployment of a U.S. missile system outside Seoul, with shares tumbling on media reports of Beijing telling our operators to stop selling trips to the company. Several of Korea's biggest news outlets cited unidentified sources as saying Chinese government officials had given the verbal guidance just days after Seoul government secured land for a missile system from the Lot group. South Korea and the United States say the missile system is defense against nuclear-armed North Korea, but China says its territory is the target of the system's far-reaching radar. To protest the deployment, Chinese state-run media have called for a boycott of South Korean products. The Chinese are by far the biggest spenders in South Korea's tourism industry, topping up the world's biggest duty-free market, which generates about $8 billion in annual sales. But on Friday, the price shares on duty-free retailer Hotel Sheila Company, hope I said that right, LTD, ended at 13% lower, while cosmetics maker Nora Pacific Corporation closed at a 2-year low as investors feared a decline in Chinese tourist dollars, as well as a repeat of a backlash against Japan in 2012 over territorial dispute and interpretations of history. The share falls add to difficulty reported by Korean companies in China since Seoul and Washington governments in July agreed to deploy Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System. On Thursday, an affiliate of the Lot Group reported cyber attacks ostensibly originating from China. Small technical glitch. We're back.
Yeah. Judge blocks release of wife of Pulse nightclub shooter. This is ABC, so if there's anything out of the middle, just take it with a grain of salt. A federal judge in Orlando on Thursday stayed a California judge's decision to grant bail to the wife of Pulse nightclub shooter Omar Mateen. The stay granted by U.S. District Judge Paul G. Byron means that Noor Salman, 30, will not be freed on a $500,000 bail on Friday as planned. The ruling sets up a schedule for briefings to argue the matter. Prosecutors sought the stay and a review of the California proceedings with the federal court, which has original jurisdiction in the case. Salman is charged with aiding and abetting and obstruction of justice. Prosecutors allege she knew Mateen planned to carry out the early June 12th attack on the gay nightclub that left 49 people dead. Mateen was killed by police after an hours-long standoff. On Wednesday, California U.S. Magistrate Judge John Ryu said Salman could be released on a $500,000 bail. Ryu found the weight of the evidence by the government debatable and vulnerable to fact. Ryu said the bulk of the government's case rests on alleged admissions by Salman, who was interrogated for 16 hours without counsel. Salman's attorneys have said she did not know about the attack and said she was abused by Mateen. Salman moved to California to be closer to family after the attack. Excuse me. The decision Wednesday to grant bail ordered that Salman stay at her uncle's house, except for court appearances, meetings with her attorneys, and medical appointments, and she would have been required to wear a GPS device, ankle bracelet. Prosecutors allege in court documents that Salman told law enforcement that Mateen watched ISIS videos over the last 2 years, that she was with Mateen when he scouted the nightclub and other locations, and that when Mateen left on June 11th, he had a gun and a backpack full of ammunition and said, "This is the one day." Prosecutors argue that shows she had advanced knowledge of the attack. If convicted of the top count of aiding and abetting the attempted provision of material support for a foreign terrorist organization, Salman faces up to life in prison, prosecutors said. So there's that.
And in case anybody wanted, when she left Florida and went to California to be around her family, which was probably her family, said, "You need to come out here because then we could help you."
To further obstruction.
Yeah, and everything. And libtard California, libtard capital of the fucking world, the special interest group, Captain Love the World, one of the people that think that they can lay down most of the... I really don't like most people in California.
The crime bullies. Yeah. Shall we move on to something a little lighter-hearted?
We need to move on to something a little lighter-hearted and everything, because I could rant about these people for an hour.
Yeah, then we wouldn't be able to upload it. I know. So you know what's next?
Okay.
No.
We're doing shout-outs.
Shout-outs. Recommended Muse is next.
Back Austin. 1975. Yeah, baby, yeah!
First one up on the list is the person we mentioned at the beginning of the show. This is Sevvie Rose, and this is her video, #Help Them Work for Themselves. Campaign is live. In her description, she links to her Thunderclap campaign, which is also in her description as well. We watched the video this morning. Please give it a listen. She has a lot of good information and a lot of thoughts on this topic. She's thought long and hard on this before she started this campaign, which starts the 10th of March. And in order for it to trip off, she needs 100 supporters. So please, give her your support. Watch this video, click the Thunderclap link, share it, do whatever you need to do to get this out. Because we need to get our American citizens working again. Start. Irate Bear, one of my friends that I pick on constantly on Twitter. We have a friend. You may have seen him on Twitter, Marty's Filius, and seen him and heard him on many a live stream. He's a really cool and nice guy, and for some unknown reason, he's been suspended from Twitter not once, but twice now, without rhyme or reason. Please, if you can get this word out, #FreeMarty. We need to tell Twitter what they're doing is wrong. Please come over here and watch this short video on Irate Bear's channel and see if we can get Marty back on Twitter. From what we've heard, he's very distraught over the fact that he can't talk to his friends on Twitter, that he doesn't know if the suspension is temporary or if he is IP banned. If he is IP banned, that means he is no longer to start any more accounts on Twitter, ever. So please come over here and watch this video. And please do use the #FreeMarty.
And another thing, here's an additional hashtag that I'm going to tweet out every day until it gets the word out. #Remind Twitter of due process. You're saying we're doing something wrong. Show me where we're doing it wrong. Allow us to defend ourselves.
Our Ranting Monkey. We did our Irate Bear, now we're doing our Ranting Monkey. Every Wednesday he has a video series called Dear Dumbass, where he verbally responds to a comment that caught his eye. And these responses that he gives are absolutely hilarious sometimes. And this is just one of them. So y'all come over here, click on this, and give him... And give him a look-see. This is Priority Pod, one of our fellow buddies on Twitter, and the video that we would like you to see is the one right down here, which is Identity Politics Bad? He starts out by refuting the argument that he found online, and it's very good. From what we saw this morning, it's very good. We're going to finish watching it after the show, so y'all come over here and check him out and watch that video. That's our recommended view. Once again, this is Priority Pod, and the video is Identity Politics Bad? is another buddy of ours, Prince of Queens, and his newest video, 8 Hours Fresh, is How Social Justice Turned Me Into a Liar in 7 Steps. You gotta give this one a look-see, guys. You won't be disappointed. And that is our recommended views for the morning.
Yes, it is.
So you know what it's time for.
It's time for my hashtag.
It's time for your hashtag.
I want to know why Loki let us take him. He's not leading an army from here.
I don't think we should be focusing on Loki. That guy's brain is a bag full of cats. You could smell crazy on him.
Have care how you speak. Loki is beyond reason, but he is of Asgard. And he is my brother.
He killed 80 people in 2 days.
He's adopted.
Hashtag super old heroes. Walking stick.
Great widow.
Ex-menopause. You keep, it's your turn.
Give me a second. Professor Emeritus X.
Captain not American anymore due to replacement parts from old age.
Supper at 4 man.
Mighty Methuselah.
Venomnesia.
The flash in the pan.
Spider Vein Man.
Oh my god. Rusted Iron Man.
Professor K and W.
The Gone to Florida for the Winter Soldier. Oh my god, that brings back memories.
God, it does.
Alright.
Captain Cataract.
Poor Vision.
Moon Care Woman.
The Blue Hair Beetle.
Weary Woman.
Sitz Bath Man.
League of Extraordinary Geriatric Men.
Iron Deficient Man.
Catheter Kathy.
Iron Supplements Man.
Dr. Strange Rat. Told you about that girl.
Doctor Depends.
Nursing Home Man.
Oh my god. Dead Man. He's actually a comic book hero, though.
Yes, he is.
Oh, here we go.
Aquavelva Man.
The Amazing Spider-Vein.
Captain Atom Decay.
Aqua Aerobics Man.
Get off my lawnmower Man.
And Gangrene Arrow. And that's the hashtag for the morning. Hashtag super old heroes. Some people have really
God.
And as usual, we do have submission links down there. We also have our website link down there, which has a submission button. So if you guys want to submit any news to us for us to review to see if we want to use it on the show, any hashtags or fails, you see our submission links down there in the description.
What is Really? Okay. He says click all of them.
It's our new marketing manager.
Yeah. Sometimes he gives us, news flashes, like...
Yeah. Most people say sex sells. We're going for the cute. As always, my friends, may your coffee ever flow, may your caffeine be ever strong, and may you have an absolutely fabulous Friday.
Have a good day.
Thanks for spending a bit of your morning with us as we sipped coffee, talked news, and had fun in the process. We appreciate you stopping by our little corner of YouTube and invite you to start a conversation in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out yesterday's video on the top right or a recommended video on the bottom right. And as always, stay funny, stay weird, and stay caffeinated.